Welcome everybody, and welcome to the Road Crew Rally. Great to see
Welcome to the road,
everyone.
crew.
I
I
love it.
practiced that air horn sound.
It's actually kind of outstanding that you can pull that off without any instrumentation. Never had a lesson, not one. Okay,
No,
it's
I
amazing.
say watching Superstore, that TV show, the boyfriend of Cheyenne, I can't remember his name, but he was always trying to do his own thing, and he'd be like, and I'd be like, yes.
I love that. Well, hey, welcome everybody. I am Brendan LaSalle, aka your weird Uncle Brendan, and I'm
And
here with.
I'm one of your co-hosts. My name is Matt Robertson, also known as Grape Ape.
Yes, and we got Helena in the booth rocking it for us and making it all happen. So thank you all for showing up and for coming out and for everybody out in the chat. Oh, look, James, Brian, traveling now, Knitting Daddy Greg. What's up, Knitting Daddy Greg? Chris, all people out there, man. Thank you all so much for coming in. Judge Rooster, thank you for everybody. Shane's in the house. What's up, Shane? Everybody's here and being a part of the rally tonight. Of course, we're so stoked to have all you guys. Thank you all so much for supporting the road crew and for supporting Goodman Games. I love having everybody there. So, and thanks for tuning in and just for hanging out with us. How you been? Great.
I've been good, man. And shout out to Brian Spellburn who's in the audience. Elena changed his name. And so Elena gets credited for naming him
Nice.
Brian Spellburn.
Brian
But he's
Spellburn is
doing
tight.
great.
Like,
So my truck broke down, and we just bought this truck 2 months ago, and so there was some kind of short and everything just started. Its shifter, air pressure, all the gauge lights went on, but I got it fixed and ready to go. So things are back to normal in my world.
I love that. I absolutely love hearing that. That's fantastic. I've been running around all day out in this Georgia heat between my house and my folks' house, and been working and everything. But I'm just couldn't be happier that this is the last thing I'm doing tonight. So
Well, you just recently, not too long ago, returned from UK Game Expo. What did you what kind of, at least a little story from our Brit friends over there?
oh man, it was fabulous. The expo is always an absolutely amazing time. So many cool people over there. Big shout out to Bruce Cunnington, our man in the UK, for making it all happen and for helping us get through everything, and also to everybody else in the crew, Julian, Pookie. Debbie, Lee, I didn't see you, Lee, and I haven't been in touch, but I hope you're doing great out there. And everybody else, Brian, everybody else out there who, Trevor, who we didn't get a chance to who we saw, we hung out with. It was just fantastic. The
What
expo.
was the best thing you ate over there?
Oh my God, we went out to my favorite place. We went out to we went and got curry after the last show on Sunday, and I had like the most delicious and hottest curry of my life. It was just amazing. Completely rocked my world. So I couldn't have been happier with all that. Just an absolute, just a, oof. To get like a proper mixed vindaloo. Like I can actually still feel the heat rising in my neck as I talk about it. It was just amazing. It's been a great year. The travel's been fantastic. Everything's been fantastic. It has been a great year for the road crew. Great. How many events have we had yet so far for the road crew?
Oh, let's see. Let me get my numbers here. The
I'll
road crew
stall while you're doing that. Sup?
total. Yeah, I mean, do some more shout outs into the chat. Give me
All right,
1 second.
Joe, what's up? Tim Snyder, what's up? Jim Myers, my homie, how you doing? Of course, James Posnell, everyone. Go check out Netcrawl by James Posnell. It's amazing. Zach Simpson, hello from Missouri. Hello, Zach in Missouri. I think I know Zach. It's great to see everybody on here, just hanging out, and being a part of the crew, and just hanging out and feeling that road crew vibe. Hail to the road crew.
All right, I've got the numbers. I've got the numbers for this year so far.
All right.
So from January 1st to July 9th, we have a total of 1,309 road crew games run that have been recorded.
Ooh.
Now, last year's total road crew games was 2,456.
Yes.
So if we go on the same track, we'll beat last year's record by about 200 maybe.
Cross it. We're at the halfway point, and we are on track to beat last year's number, which is of course amazing.
Yeah.
And we couldn't be more excited. Thank you all so much for going out there and for running road crew games, for participating. For we like Matt and I are road judges, and we know the prep you've done, the photocopies, getting people to sit at your table, never played a role playing game before, don't understand role playing games, thought it was something else, showed up, now they decided, well, now that I'm here, I'll try it. Like, thank you for your patience, for teaching people, and for sharing the love of the hobby, and for Goodman Games. We thank you all y'all. We got so much love. We got another big road crew event fixing to come up. You ready for this?
Well,
DCC Day. Oh,
shout out to all the new road crew judges out there. So I've been to a couple
uh,
conventions this year, and there have
okay.
been some brand new judges that have run games for the first time ever
Oh
at the
yeah.
conventions.
Call them out. Call them out.
Well, I don't remember who they were. I met them during the convention. But let's
Shout
see.
out to all the new road
San
crew judges
Antonio,
out.
yeah, to the new judges. There was one in San Antonio. There was one in San Marcos at Chupacabra Con. So
Judge
definitely.
Rooster's talking about doubling his numbers till the end of the year. Oh, James got Gong Farmers. Hey, throw your Gong Farmers up in the chat. We'll shout out Gong Farmers. We'll do a whole bunch of them later on, man. Hey, you know what? Mr. Blawface says, "How do I be a road crew judge?" Here's how you be a road crew judge. You
Excellent.
schedule some games. These are going to be public games, open to the public. This could be at conventions, at your local game store, at your at all, any kind of public venue where you're doing the school game days, that kind of thing. Then you add those games to the Goodman Games events calendar. Elena, if you get a chance, can you put that up in the chat?
I've
And
already
then
got it.
already got it in the chat because he's the man.
Yeah,
And
I'm
then
putting it there now.
well, he's already put it in the chat because he's the man.
I
And
anticipated what you needed, and it's on the way.
you're my Radar O'Reilly because my references are gonna die with me. No one
That's
knows
a
who
good
Radar
one.
O'Reilly is. You like
No,
that?
nobody references Radar anymore.
Nobody.
Oh, Radar was
It's
the
a shame,
bomb.
man. It's a shame, man. But then you go and you run your heart out, and you try to the point of the road crew is to teach new people about DCC, about other Goodman Game stuff, X Crawl, Mutant Crawl classics, any of the stuff that we do, our OAR adventures, any of our original fifth edition fantasy adventures. Go out there and run those for the public, and we will indeed, give you the keys to the kingdom swagwise, because that's what we and of course bragging rights. You get to come over here. Oh my God, there's so many Gong Farmers. I'm gonna have to when we do Gong Farmers. I'm gonna have to go back through and like
Yeah.
holler at all the Gong Farmers. So that's coming up. Oh my God, I love that. Jonathan Sullivan loves MASH in his home. I heard that. Me too, especially with bangers. Still on my Brit thing. Hello. So
Yeah,
what was I
running
talking
road crew
about?
games, there's some great swag you guys can get. So,
Oh my
I mean,
God.
first level, I think it's some bookmarks. Hand those out to all your players. Everybody loves a cool bookmark. They can add bookmarks. But there's exclusive items like a road crew exclusive judges screen. I
Hmm.
mean, all kinds of good stuff.
All kinds of good stuff. And hey, let's just say that you're starting to think maybe now's the time I should join the road crew. And boy, what better time than DCC Day, which is coming up this June the 19th. It's going to be,
July.
what did I say? June?
You
Oh my
said
God, I
June,
wrote
didn't
June.
you?
July, I did. I'm so sorry, y'all. It was last month. You missed it. No, it's July the 19th. Also, my mom's birthday. She'll be so mad that I got that wrong. I can't believe that. Also, Juneteenth. Much respect. Moment of silence. June. June 19th is
July
DCC Day.
19th.
I did it again. Oh my God! I can't believe I did it 2 times in a row. It is
July
July 19th.
19th. What
Uh,
can let's talk about what they can expect
sure.
if you go to a participating game store, and the list of participating game stores should be on the website soon if it's not already. But what can you guys get from the DCC Day kits? The
Oh.
first thing is going to be the DCC Day Adventure Pack, and I love these. It's
Mhm.
going to come with two adventures in it. One is going to be the Fall of Al Razi by Ariel Churi, with art from Chuck Whelan, Alex Coggin, Doug Kovacs, and Brad McDevitt. Little clip is the shade of a dead knight promises gold and glory to anyone who can rescue his shade from the fairy queen, Venuche. This is a first level adventure with lots of cool twists and turns, so don't miss it. And
Absolutely.
then I think you got to talk about the next one because
Okay, the Baltic Crawl Blitz, which is the B side. Is it the B side or is it the double A side? I think it's the double A side adventure.
all
Also, a
right,
reference that hardly anyone's going to remember, but what are you going to do? By my absolute fantastic homeboy James Spahn. James Enspan is the M stands for the man. No, you know him from everything, every property. You got to have James Bond on it if you have a big IP. It's a fantastic adventure with art from Joe Alberiano and Brad K. McDevitt, my other homeboy. DJ Nevermore, that dastardly dungeon designer, presents his first level Baltimore crawl, and it's got a lot of twists. I keep wanting to, let's just say it's very heavy into Baltimore lore, which I absolutely love, and I'm super stoked about this. And there's Outside the Crawl Danger, which I also love, and I can't wait for y'all to get a chance to check all of that out. Y'all are gonna love it. Please, give if you haven't tried X Crawl Classics yet, this is not a bad note to start on. You know what I'm saying?
And is there going to be any like HP Lovecraft in there? Because it's called DJ Nevermore. I gotta think there's some HP Lovecraft tricks in there.
No, you're thinking Edgar Allan Poe, my friend.
Oh yeah,
There
yeah,
will
yeah. Edgar Allan
absolutely
Poe.
be
You're
some
right.
Edgar
You're
Allan
right.
Poe Lovecraft. Come on now.
All right, my mistake. My mistake.
It's all
I got
good.
thrown
Hey,
off by
I
the
don't know
June
what month
July
it is.
thing.
I clearly don't know what month it is. So we're both, you know what I'm saying? We're two of a kind over here. We're doing our best. We are doing our best up here in the house. Um, so we got one more thing coming with the DCC Day kit, which is of course DCC Day number 6, the Key to Castle White Rock by manly Mike Curtis, the absolutely amazing designer. If it's got Mike's name on it, you know it's going to be great. So
Yeah.
definitely check this out. First level adventure that can be a prelude to exploring Castle White Rock. What? Coming soon to a mailbox or an FLGS near you, or very easy to adapt as a standalone adventure. Cover up by Stephen Pogue. Got Cliff Karowski on it, who's awesome. Brad McDevitt, Amelia Pendleton, Stefan Pogue, and Del Tiegler. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I don't know Del
I think
that
yeah, that
well.
sounds right.
Is it? Cool. I got it a couple times. So what? Great. What are you gonna do for DCC Day? Where are you gonna be?
I'm gonna be at the Dragon's Lair in Austin,
Dragons.
Texas. So the Burnett Road Battlers, which is my Gong Farmers local in Austin.
Ah,
There's gonna be Kenneth. I mean, I don't want to mess up his name, but I'm gonna be running the game. Paul Keller is gonna be running the game,
nice.
and Kenneth. Let's see. Chariz? Charriez.
Chiriz, maybe.
Chariz?
I don't know,
He's
man.
going to be running the game. So he's going to be running the X Crawl game. I'm going to be running the Key to Castle White Rock. And Paul is going to be running the other game, the Fall of Al Razine.
Yeah.
We're going to have all three of them at Dragon's Lair in Austin.
That's awesome. Hey, real quick, I gotta give a shout out. Jess McDevitt is in the chat. Jess, always a pleasure to see you. Wonderful to see you here. And thank you everybody for showing up. So yeah, the DCC Day kits are going to be absolutely super cool. I myself, I am going to be at the Crazy Book Lady in Ackworth, which is that's my local. Crazy Book Lady meet Weird Uncle Brendan equal every time. Always a fun time. I hope you'll if you're in range, I hope that you guys will show up and come and hang out with me there. So
Now,
that's cool.
you got plans because it's your mom's birthday too. So are you going to do the game and then take her
No,
out to
hers is
dinner?
in June. That's why I said it wrong. I
Oh,
keep
all
getting
right,
it
all right.
wrong. I'm such an idiot. I don't know what month it is. I'm just glad I got invited. I'm just
All
glad to
right.
be
Well,
here. You know what I'm saying?
oh, Chari, he said. So Pirate Penguin, I'm pretty sure that's him. So Chari, no Z. You don't pronounce the Z.
Ah, Chari, gotcha.
Either I have his name completely wrong, or I've spelled it wrong, or pronounced it wrong. But Kenneth, if that's you, email me if I got it wrong. But Jim Myers is there, and I just put this game on the calendar today,
Jim.
the DCC Day Sussex Shuffle. And so this is the second annual one because I checked out
Ooh,
their website and they've got a listing on tabletop events, and it's almost looking like it's going to start turning into a small convention, if I had to guess.
nice. Sussex. Oh. That's so cool. I love hearing that. This is very, very, very cool. Really excited. So DCC judges, road crew judges, if you want to run one of those adventures, it's if you're to run it at your local store, find your local participating friendly local game shop. Talk to the manager. The manager can email us at info@goodman-games.com. They can get you an early PDF copy so you can study up on it before the actual day comes. And one more perk of being in the road crew. Tell them you're in the road crew. Tell them your weird uncle sent you. Tell them Great Babe sent you. It's gonna be fantastic.
Now, can I also tell about the other things that are going to be in these DCC Day
You know
boxes?
what? That we can't. Let's hold off on that for now.
All
But
right.
let's just say that there might be some extra special surprises that might be showing up for different things. Hey, Ed Stanic's in the house. Ed Stanic. I'm just seeing. I keep seeing Sarah Brown. Oh my God, Sarah is like, my homie Sarah Brown. What's going on, Sarah?
Who's
Ah,
Sarah Brown?
Sarah Brown, she's a road crew judge from way back, goes to a lot of conventions. Had me come up to SpaCon out there for a while, out there in Hot Springs. She's awesome. Hot Springs, that's what it's called. I don't know, SpaCon. It was amazing, and I was super glad I got to go out there and do it. And it was one of my real good gaming homies who I don't see enough.
All right.
Okay,
So
so
I checked to see if it was listed on the website, and the contents have been published to the public. So can we talk about them?
uh, let me see.
Do you want me to send you the link? It says all the June 30th. Elena can vouch all the amazing products in the DCC Day kit.
Yeah, you know what? Let's let maybe we hit that like later on in the session. You know what I'm
All right.
saying?
Okay.
But
Okay.
all right. Well, we're you know what we're shouted out up to the gills out here, so we're you know what I'm saying. Um, we'll
All right.
come
Where were
back
we?
to
I got
it.
us distracted. I got us distracted. Sarah
It's
Brown.
all Sarah Brown. Again, just one of my great gaming buddies. Sarah taught me how to play Fiasco. It was a hilarious game where I don't know. I'm always a big fan of that. So
I have not
anyway,
played Fiasco yet. Yeah, but I do
oh, it's a
have it.
trip. It's
And
it's
for
it's really it's challenging. If someone is I had it and couldn't understand it, but she taught me and I really enjoyed it. So
what about SpaCon? Is that doesn't sound like a gaming convention? That sounds like you're
it's
sitting
so
around
good.
getting
It
massages.
was you wish. Yeah, it's right there. It's not Hot Springs. I don't remember where it is, but I don't know they've done it. I don't know they've done it in a couple of years, but it was a great show. The one time I went out there, really cool, gorgeous part of town, and I can't remember what city though, because I think that was the year I did like 22 conventions. Like you know what I mean? Like it's all kind of a blur. And I remember the craziest hotel room I ever stayed. Hotel like a motel with a built-in laser park arcade and like all kind of like climbing wall. This is the motel. It was like the motel where you take your kids when you want them to get out of the room all day so you can I guess take naps. But whatever it was awesome.
Brendan, I got some news for you.
I'm ready.
I just read this on Google today. I think that's usually where I get most of my news, so I don't know if it's accurate or not. But I heard that Chuck E. Cheese is going to be opening some old school arcades in the mall, like back in the old days.
What? Chuck E.
Yes.
Cheese, where a kid can be a kid. That's a
I
trip,
was so excited. I was like, bring
man.
back the arcade.
Man, if they put one at that mall in Indianapolis where we're getting ready to go, I'll take you in there and school you on some joust. How fun will
Oh,
that be?
yeah. Joust
I
is
can't
hard.
promise you I'll trounce you as bad as I did at pinball in the warehouse, but I mean I'll go for it
I
though. I will go
mean,
for
the
it.
score machine was not working. You had a long
Oh
first
yeah,
ball. I
score
can't
me,
quite
yeah.
say we don't know what the score was. We don't know that you won.
Extra ball though. 10 minutes
There's
on
no
the board though.
verification.
Two rush
Extra ball
songs.
doesn't
Two
extra ball
rush
doesn't
songs.
matter if you only get it for like 5 seconds.
but I didn't. You know what though? We'll do it for next time. We'll figure it up for next time. All right.
All right.
So speaking of, let's move on to the next one we got to talk about, which is Gen Con. Gen Con, of course, we're super excited. Thursday, July 31st through Sunday, August the 3rd. Super excited. Great. You getting stoked for it?
It's right around the corner, and I'm so excited. Like I'm anticipating that it's going to be even bigger than last year. And last year was huge, and they were building a new hotel right in the middle. I think so. I'm guessing that might be done. So there's
I
going to
don't
be
know.
even more people. Can you fit
It's
any more people into Gen Con?
I think that they sell out every year. You know what I'm saying now. So it's like I think they like clock at like 75,000 or something like that. So I don't know. Well, maybe it'll make the hotel rooms cheaper. I don't believe that, but we'll see. You never
Are you
know.
able to give out any secrets of what the Goodman Games booth might be have?
Okay, you know what? I think I can with the help of Elena. Elena, can I get you to show up some t-shirt graphics for us? That's my girl. Thank you. Yeah, look at that. I'm actually wearing that one right now. That's the Castle White Rock t-shirt. Very proud of that one. Obviously, it's awesome. DCC, not a cult. Yes, that's awesome. Very cool. I have one of those someplace. All for sale at the show. The deadliest game alive. You darn Skippy. You darn Skippy. Yep. Okay. What's next? Ah, yeah, that's Cesar Costco one. I do not have one of those, and I'm covetous. That is very cool. Monitor 2. Make one of those materialize in my house. You know, Torgo the Eye Gouger plays DCC RPG. I love that. I actually that was like that's Legacy from he's from Legacy of the Savage Kings. And oh my gosh. Oh, and the Demon Skull one. Don't get me started on Torgo. You know what? If you catch me someplace, let me tell you my Torgo story sometime. Because oh my god, was that he oh I'm still mad about Torgo. This is years ago. My brother-in-law ran me through that adventure, and oh, I'm still mad at Torgo. So that was super cool. Thank you, Elena, for showing that. And we're super excited about, super excited about obviously about everything going on over there. Check out our website, and it's going to be, it is going to be quite a thing.
And so, like the other thing that usually debuts in Gen Con historically has been the yearbook the last few years, right?
Yes.
Is the yearbook? Can we expect a new yearbook then?
No, I don't think the yearbook's going to be out for Gen Con. I think it's going to be out later on in the year. But coming, I can't wait. I got stuff in there. I can't wait for it to get out there and be out there in front of the masses. So I'm super stoked. Cannot wait. All right, so what else we'll talk about? Okay, so real quick, DCC demo week. So after July 19th, we're gonna do a week of demos for Dungeon Crawl Classics. So these are online Zoom demos that me and Great Pierre will be running along with a couple other special friends. We try to do a couple of these demo weeks a year. So this is our second one of the year. So if people are interested in it, go ahead and if you have people who are like, I don't know, I want to learn how to play, I'm worried about it. You can always send them, say, hey, try a demo out week of the 20th, and they can sign up through the website and come play some games.
And so, if they're interested in joining the DCC demo team, who do they contact? Who do they reach out to?
They contact you, sir. Yeah, if you've ever thought, hey, I'd like to run some DCC demos online, I'd love to have some of you road crew guys running a couple of 2-hour demos. We'll teach you how to do it. It's super easy and fun. Make it a lot like, and it's the most direct way to increase the hobby. You know what I'm saying? To actually get people to come and play with us and be a part of it. So obviously that is awesome.
Can you give us like a little preview? Like what's your most epic demo story that you remember?
Ooh, most epic demo
Like
story.
most of these people may have not played an RPG before.
Yep.
Most
Okay.
definitely haven't played DCC before.
Yeah.
And
I had
so
someone who would only like they had one weird like not a weird game, but a game they hadn't played much, which was the uh the Legend of the Five Rings, the only thing they never played before. So they jump up, and like there's a one point where I had them fighting some spellcasters, and she was like, "Can I somehow use my magic to stop their magic?" And I was like, oh, "She wants a spell duel." So I
he
got to like
does.
I got to break out the spell duel rules with somebody the first time. That was fantastic. So, that was really, really, really cool. That was epic. But I've had a lot of, I mean, we've been doing the online demos since the lockdown, since like March or April of 2020. So, I mean, I've done, hundreds of them over the years, and still fun to this day. Still fun doing them. So,
Well,
always a lot of fun.
we got some people ready to sign up in the chat. So contact
Yep,
me at grapeape@goodman-games.com.
that's fantastic. All right, it's time to talk Gong Farmers. Obviously, Gong Farmer chapters. Throw your hands. Okay, so I'm gonna do it. Let's shout
You got
out
to
all
go
the Gong
back,
Farmer
right?
chapters. Got to go
You got
back.
to go back in the chat.
I'm gonna shout out as many as I see up there, and then oh my god, look how many people are here. This is so
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Oh,
Maybe this just repost it. If you posted it before, just repost it so we don't have to go back.
I know it's so big, you know what I mean? But I'll try to 52, 420. Thank you all for showing up here. 317 in the house, 420 is in the house. Already mentioned them. 451. Let's see. Local 72 reporting. Bob Norway's Magic Van. Always great to have you guys. Oh my gosh. I'm probably missing some here. 451 out of LA. What's up, LA? West Coast is in the house. Yo, man, so many of them, man. This is fantastic.
All right, well,
Um,
pause right there because I want to talk about some of our newest GFL members. So we got
yes.
1992, the Tuesday Night Crawlers in Rising Sun, Maryland. 7-Eleven Library Legends in Cape Girardeau, Montana. 1986, the Iron League of the Demented in Ripon, Wisconsin.
What a great name.
53129, the Paper Drachen in Bonn, Germany. And I'm going to take a guess here and say Papier Drachen means paper dragon, maybe?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah.
And 000, the Mid Dice Crisis out of Nevada City, California. Those are some of our newest groups.
My gosh. Oh, those are all awesome. Well, welcome to the fold. So, this is the second year that we've been actually giving out Gong Farmer certificates for people to go out and essentially your Gong Farmer chapter. If you don't know, that is where you essentially you and your inner circle of gaming crew people you decide this is who we are. This is your way to get recognized in the larger fandom. You come up with your number and your name and you send it to us, and the group sends you a certificate, and then you are part of the official Gong Farmer pack, which is fantastic. And now, like, we've now grown it to a point where it's not just a few of us anymore. Like, there's Gong Farmers everywhere doing everything. So we want to start doing more with the Gong Farmers. We want to hear about what kind of stuff you want to hear. What do you want to see for the Gong Farmers? What kind of what kind of events or things or whatever it can be. You know what I'm saying, Great?
Absolutely. And there's a Discord for everybody can connect on too.
Oh
And
yeah,
so our man Ed Stanek kind of guides the Discord over there and watches over it.
Ed.
Posted a link on the chat, but you get your own Gong Farmer room. You can get a voice room to run online games if you want to. And you can connect on there and see where the Gong Farmers might be because he's got them all listed out by state.
Mm-hmm. You meet other Gong Farmer chapters out of the hallway and have a rumble. No, don't do that. If you do, use it only with dice.
I mean, I'm petitioning at some point. I'm trying to petition. It's going to take a while. This is like 5 to 10 years in the future. But at some point, I'm going to try to get us membership cards, like the RPGA Alliance, or, I'm going to talk Goodman Games into getting membership cards at some point. Might be 5 years, might be 10 years.
It's you know what, let's call that hashtag Gong Farmer goals. You know what I'm saying? I'd love to have some cards up in here. So let's figure out. We're going to keep working on trying to figure out how to make all happen. But we want to hear what you want to see happen with the Gong Farmer chapters. How do we recognize you? How do we celebrate you? So we want ideas. This is us soliciting your ideas for the whole Gong Farmer program. So any ideas you have, please email those to great8@goodman-games.com. And tell us what we want to do. So it is getting late, but we got a special guest.
We
A
do have a
special
special
guest.
guest. Yeah, absolutely. Straight from, well, should we go back and then come back, or should we introduce him now?
Yeah, let's go to silence for a moment, and then we'll come back with our special guest, and then we will announce them.
All right, straight from the Department of Imaginary Resources, Gong Farmers Local 11235-813. We've got Cirrus Dwayne, the head Imaginarium.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome, Sirius.
Hey.
You may recognize
Fantastic.
Pierce from the Reavers Express. He used to be one of the players. He's obviously trying to copy my beard, and I believe we should all vote that he needs to trim it because it's infringing on my beard territory.
Yeah, more. You know what? We have more. I want to see more wizard beers. How's it going, Cuz?
It's going excellent. Brendan and I go way, way, way back. A
Oh
long
yeah.
kingdom, long, long time ago, a kingdom far, far away. And I have something to share today that he will
Ooh.
be that he will be excited about. Something that happened in his own old stomping ground just 10 years too late. So news for Brendan about a con more local to his area.
What happened? Don't keep us hanging.
Oh, all right. So let me tell
Share.
you a little bit about what we've been doing here. So as part of this is going to be a potpourri of road crew stuff. This is going to be a potpourri of Gong Farmer's local stuff. So I want to tell you a little bit about the Central New York RPG Con in New Hartford, New York, outside of Utica. Brendan, that
So,
used
What?
to be your
did you
stomping
used to live there,
grounds.
Brendan?
Yeah.
You just missed
I
it by a
was
decade, right?
a few more decades than that, but yeah, I
All
was.
right, yeah,
It was a minute. It was a hot minute. But
exactly.
wow, that's so cool.
I'll put something in the chat here because
Yeah,
it was the
throw it up in
first
the
year that
chat.
they ran this con, and there, put a wall of text in the chat, and I'll get there eventually. But
Wall of text.
it first year running the
Sweet hour.
con, it was two guys running it, Judge Roger, if anyone remembers Judge Roger, and Judge Jason put it together. They basically spent a couple of years kind of sourcing all sorts of local con gurus up and down the East Coast to build this awesome con because there was nothing in New Hartford. So they put together this dream con, dream for them, and it came out awesome. Everybody who was there agreed for a first year con. This was awesome. For a 10-year con, this was awesome. It was great. So only
Nice.
2 years this year. It's going to be 3 days next year. That'll all hit the chat in a second. But moral of the story is support your local cons. I think that's a big
Yes.
part of what we do
Yes.
as part of Road Crew, right? Yeah. So
Absolutely.
uh, as soon as Judge Rogers said, "Hey, could you run some DCC stuff for me?" I was like, "Oh yeah, yeah, yeah." Um, where is New Hartford? So then I found out, oh, it's a 4.5 hour drive. Okay, so let's do it. But it was great. It was total worthwhile drive up there. Um, I ran, well, there's great vendors, great books, games, minis, all sorts of stuff that you would see. Again, amazing for a local con. They had the local news show up, just like show up out of the blue. They didn't know it was going to happen. They showed up, did a little piece on it and everything. And while I was up there, I did the 12 hours run straight with no breaks thing. So I ran for
Oh
over 12 hours
wow.
straight with no breaks. And I
Iron
had
Man.
yeah, and I had I had one of the vendors come up to me, tap me on the shoulder, and be like, "Are you all right? Do you need anything, young man?" And I'm like, "Oh, that's great. I love being called young man."
All right,
So
so serious, were you running games as part of the Department of Imaginary Resources? Was the
yeah,
GFL represented there?
yeah, passively, yes. I mean, they were all road crew events. I was not selling the Gong Farmers local as part of that, mainly because I forgot my little plaque
Ah.
that I had planted up to bring along. But I did mention that I tried to sell people as much as possible. I'm looking for local chapters, finding them, the local groups, and everything.
Mhm.
And I pointed out a couple people in the room that I knew run DCC games. So and that was actually one of the amazing things too. At my tables, I always adopt people if anyone has a canceled event or they don't know what to do. I'm like, oh yeah, we could fit. The wonderful things about round tables is you can just keep pulling up more chairs to fit people around. So I tend to run some pretty big games, and I introduced a couple of people for role-playing games that have never really played before. They're card gamers and board gamers, and I love having them. Or the or some I had a group of teenagers that have played like 1 or 2 sessions of D&D and that was it. And I'm like, come play this. And they wanted to know more. So I shared them gave them a whole bunch of stuff. It was a great collection of people. So it was more about that was more about being road crew to me.
All right,
Yeah.
And
well that sounds
sharing
outstanding.
games.
Tell us what's going on with your GFL.
Yes.
All right. So what's going on with GFL? So that's going to come into a little bit of what we're doing next year. So it's preparation for con stuff that I'm doing next year. Gunk Farmers Local. What we're doing is we may know about this little thing that came out, this love
Woo! Uh-oh.
right now or not, but it's the Caverns of Thracia I'm holding up, right? All right. So uh, we're going to be running this in my Gong Farmer's local.
Oh,
And
nice.
yeah, so
How long do
and
you think
somewhere
it's going to
behind
take
me,
you
I
to
have a
get
couple of
through
the
that?
maps up on the wall over there too. And that's in prep
Oh,
for,
awesome.
yeah, for cons next year because there's a con local to me called Page, and I already have 6 events logged for that where we're running
Heck yeah.
through this. We're just running through. We're
Oh,
going to
that is
do a
so
mini
cool.
con in the weekend, and I'm
Nice.
going to take it from Page. I'm going to do it at Gary Con, and that's going to be next year. Next year is going to be the year of Caverns of Thracia. So
I
I'm
love
just,
that.
yeah, my Gong Farmers local. We're just gonna kind of play through it, test through it. We're gonna get a little bit more into the hex crawling elements that are a little bit harder to do in dungeon play. But if anyone's interested in helping me out at any of the big cons next year, and is interested in being a +1 to a master crawl through the Caverns of Thracia, I would love to have you reach out to me. I have some ideas for multi-table and persistent table play at some of the big cons next year. We can do it. It'll be awesome.
Sure.
But
Do you got any plans for a DCC day? Do you got a
I
game store
do. I have
where
one
you're
other
gonna?
story though for not just prepping. I don't just use my Gong Farmers local for con prep. Let me tell you a quick story, and then I'll tell you about DCC day.
Yeah.
So Gong Farmers local. So I made this little lovely thing, and I just turned around and grabbed this off the shelf behind me.
Is that a
If you
rust
can see
monster?
this, this is a rust monster. If anyone's familiar with it, this is
Yeah.
they put these out like a couple years ago. This is not how they shipped. I kit bashed this to shove all this other stuff on it to
Heavily
make it a
modded.
little mobile science table for kobolds.
Oh, wow.
And so I ran this adventure inspired by a small press magazine. You may have never heard of it, called Dragon Magazine, right? So there was this, it was Roger Moore in the editorial recounted a story about Tucker's kobolds, if anyone remembers this. So this is late 1980s. I think it was Dragon Magazine 127. He did this then, and it was all about these little cheap disposable kobolds that they're not super powered. They're just creative. They're ingenious, and they're this great crawling experience. They're true masters of trap making, challenges, and everything. And I thought, wow, we're gonna get together and have a game here soon. I want to do something special. I want to make my players fear the rust monster riding kobolds. So that's what I did. It was epic. It was really awesome. It was a great game, and it was a ton of fun.
Awesome. Super
But
All
cool.
right.
DCC,
What are you doing for
DCC
DCC
Day.
day?
So I know that a couple people in the chat said something like they're going to be out of town or something, or they have something else going on that day. I do too. It's called Cub Scout Camp. So I'm going to be at Cub Scout Camp. But what what Scouts have today that I didn't have when I was a Scout is game related badges.
Yes, they do.
So I'm bringing my DCC books, and we're going to have, I think we all have had this at some point in the past. We've been camping. Somebody brings out the books, and you have a camping and playing D&D event. And for some of us, that was our first time. I'm going to break out the DCC books, and we're going to play, kids camp in DC&C. And I have this kids adventure I put together called The Harvesting of Honey Hill that's designed for that age group, and it's
Oh,
fun to play.
awesome.
So I'm going to play that day.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
so
so cool.
it's not going to be an in-store event. I had a commitment, from a couple months ago, but I am playing DCC on that day, and I'm introducing new players to DCC.
I love that. They should put your face on the merit badge they wear on the sash. Should be just seriously.
Brian Spellburn in Chad just said he helped game design. He helped design that merit badge at Gen Con years ago.
What?
Yes.
Are you messing with me?
That's what he
Spellman.
says. I mean,
That's so cool.
I'm looking at it right now.
All right, I gotta hear that whole story at some point because that's amazing. That's so crazy. Wow.
And I think I saw Get Haunted. That's Joey Royale in the
Yo,
chat, isn't it?
Joey! What up?
Is Joey?
Yeah, bro.
Joey, are you gonna be at Gen Con? Because I got some stuff for you.
We'll see if he's still on.
All right.
He's got like 2 slices of pizza right now. He's like, oh, I gotta put it down. I gotta. That's awesome.
Who else did I see in chat?
Miss Joey.
J2001. I saw somebody else. Can't find it. Oh, Eric Young. Did we say hi to Eric already?
No, what's up? Oh, what's up, Eric? How you doing? I love Eric.
All right, seriously, Gen Con, have you ever been?
Yeah, so the wife and I were Gen Con goers for a long time. So like over a decade. And we stopped right before my eldest was born. He's only 9, so we haven't been there in 9 years. But we were pretty faithful. I'm gonna miss it this year. 'Cause it always ends up lining with something else.
Sure.
I'm sending my brother though. I'm gonna come back to this. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you
10
Gen
years,
Con story.
10 years old is a good age to bring the kids.
Oh yeah, well I'm thinking we're gonna start some small cons next year, see how things go, and then we'll kind of ease back into that. But and I'm sending my brother. My brother's going this year. So I'm gonna probably have him stop by the booth, say hi to a couple of people and stuff. If you see a guy that looks exactly like me with hair up here and no hair on his chin, that's my brother. And yeah, so he's going with his spouse and like 6 other people. They're driving out. So
oh wow.
Yeah,
big
it's
crew.
cool. And it's kind of a cool thing for so for my family. I don't come from a family of gamers. I come from a family of sci-fi fantasy fans, big sci-fi fantasy fans. I grew up with Appendix N everywhere, so
nice.
It just happened, right? And my dad and mom went out to Gen Con a couple of years with us. My mom's a savant at board games. You put a game in front of her, she crushes everyone in minutes. It's awesome. And my dad has always been an amateur writer, and he's very interested in that. And he made like best friends with like Tracy Hickman the one year. We turn around the corner or bump into him. He's chatting up Tracy Hickman. They're talking about like hot rods and stuff. Okay, that's cool. So yeah, no, I am not going, but and I will go back eventually at some point in time. My efforts in Gary Con early next year, that'll probably be the next big con, but we'll see what other cons for next year. If anyone hasn't gone yet, and that is in the commute distance for you, that is a great con to check out Goodman Games at, because I spent a lot of time at the Goodman Games booth the last time I was there, and look at me now. I had hair back then.
But now you're a guest on the Road Crew Rally.
There you go. This could be you.
You know, I mean, that's an increase in popularity.
Join.
I think we got to move on to the next segment, Bregman. I mean, as much fun as it is talking to Cirrus, we could be here all night.
Yes, we could. But you know, a little bit last thing. Cirrus played X-Crawl back before, like in the ancient days, was a player of it. So it's great to have you on.
Pathfinder.
Pre-Pathfinder 3.0.
Yeah, he was in the 3.0 version. He played me in the 3.0 days, man.
Yeah.
God, that's like I've known you like 20 years and change, like more. It's so crazy to think about, man. But yeah.
Did he think back then that he was the smartest player at the table, like he did at the Meager Experience?
Dude, he was the smartest player at the table that day. You know, including myself.
I know we're going to the next segment, but I tell people that Brent is one of the people that introduced me to the DCC, but then I had to learn how to actually play from other people. So
what a thing. What a
Matt laughed, so it's all Matt's fault there. But no, Brandon's always been awesome, and I appreciate Brandon for introducing me to so much stuff.
You're always welcome, my friend. Yes, but we'll go ahead and call it there. But wonderful. Thank you so much for having you on. We're going to go away. We'll come back in just a little bit. And we got more stuff to talk about. You do not want to miss this announcement, so don't go no place. Okay, we're back. Great. Wasn't that fantastic?
Welcome back. Thank you, Sirius, for coming on. That guy has got such great stories. He's such a great
Mm,
player and ambassador for DCC. It's great to have him on.
absolutely, as always. So we're getting close to the end here, but
And you got an
we
announcement, a
I
special
got an
announcement,
announcement. I got a special announcement.
a
I had
secret
to
announcement.
Yeah, I had to like sneak it past the boss. I'm like, it was one of those things where I was like, okay, so we'll go on the road. We'll go there. We'll talk about the road crew. We'll check on the Gong Farmers. I'll do that announcement we talked about. And then another thing, we'll do. Is that cool? He's like, yeah. So it's too late now, man. He said yes. So here we are. Are
You
you
know I
ready for
love the
this?
secret. You know I love the
I know.
secrets.
I know.
Let's
I
have
know
it.
you do. I know you do. Elena, may I please get you to put that last graphic up on the screen for your old homeboy? Dun 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 dun. Y'all, Feast of the Cyclops Con. We have official dates coming up. That's the next iteration of our online convention. That's going to be this November 14th through the 16th. It's going to be epic.
Is the
We've got,
Cyclops eating a person's leg?
you know what? I think we have to ask him personally and see what he's up to. But whatever he is, he's relishing it. Couldn't be
Yes, he
happier,
is.
just like myself. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Yes,
and
that's
this year, Feast of the Cyclops Con, we're trying to make it bigger and better than ever, right?
That's right. That's exactly right. So,
So, I mean, I've had a couple of ideas for some new stuff, and so one in particular that I like is it okay if I just kind of may or may not happen. So this is a big if, but is it okay
this
if I
is this is a
in?
great big innovation we're trying to have happen. We'll say what he's trying to do, and but you can't get mad at us if we can't do this in the end. But we're gonna try it.
Don't get
We're gonna
mad if
try
you
it.
can't do it, but
Don't
let's
get
see
mad
in the chat if you
or
love the
get
idea or
mad
not.
at Grape Ape.
Or yeah, you know my email, so send me hate mail. But if you love it in the chat, then post that so Brendan can see it and report it back to Joe. So you get what if we do this? What if we have a streamed game, live streamed on the YouTube channel of great Goodman Games authors like Harley Stroh, Brendan LaSalle, Julian Bernick, and Bob Brinkman, all in a game playing together, and you can watch them actually play instead of running a game. Well, one of them's going to run a game, but the other ones will be playing.
So yeah, we're talking about doing a live stream event. I'll tell you what we are definitely going to do is Elena and I are going to do Saturday night at the Sidebar. So you got to saddle up for that one, right, Elena? Can they hear you? They can hear you. Yeah, but it's going to be we always have fun there. It
I
is.
heard last time you guys said you're pretty deep into it. You had to sleep in the next day a couple extra hours. Is that
There
true?
might have been a little bit of there might have been some blowback. There might have been a rough day afterwards. But let's just say it's my tolerance is not what it once was. It's never going to be the summer of '92 ever again. Let's just put it that way. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's going to be fantastic. So definitely show up for Cyclops Con. Watch for announcements coming up soon, and we're going to be putting it all out there, making it all happen. And I can't like it's honestly it's like to me, Cyclops Con is always the last big to do of the year. You know what I mean? So I just blow it all out for it. So I cannot wait to run some games. I cannot wait to get out there in front of you guys. And I love I have fallen in love with online gaming and online conventions. I love that we can get people from all over the world who would otherwise never get a chance to roll dice together and all come together at one point
Yeah.
and actually be a part of it. It's amazing. You feel the same
Absolutely.
way?
Absolutely. And it's a good opportunity. I mean, we've got Dungeon Con now, so you can play in person with some of your favorite writers, but it's not unheard of for some of these awesome Goodman Games writers like Marzio, Bruce Cunnington to show up at Feast of the Cyclops Con and run games. I think that I played Murder House at Cyclops Con at one point. I played in one of Marzio's games at one point. I think it was Murder House before he was even playtesting it.
Wow,
Uh,
that's
and
fantastic.
so, Julian usually runs games, Bob usually
Hmm.
runs games. And so you can get into those games with some of the people you love, some great road crew judges. And a lot of people run their first game in there for other people
Yep.
and have a blast. And that's how they join the road crew.
Yep. So don't, so keep it in mind, and definitely come and hang out with us and watch for an announcement on the Goodman Games website coming to you real soon.
And I
Couldn't
just
be
want to say,
more
like, the
stoked.
chat has overwhelmingly said yes, they would love to see that. So,
All
I
right,
mean,
Friday night, let's make it happen. Let's just figure out a
Friday
crew
night,
and we'll make it happen.
a game
Stream
of
some
all
stuff.
the authors, so you can see, they write great, but can they play great? We're about to find out.
You
Look
know.
at Brendan.
No, we have we got a bunch of like, who have I'm trying to think of who I've actually run for. I've had Harley. Harley's amazing. I've had Marzio. Marzio's amazing. James Posnell, always fantastic. I mean, I've had a bunch of the authors I've had who are really really good. So
Now,
of
the
course
other
Eddie.
thing I'd love to see is like some seminars. I'll tell you, Shiloh Weidman did like a series of map classes,
Huh.
and he wrote I think the Inn in the Forest. He's got some third-party publications out there. He helps out with the Gong Farmers local or the Gong Farmers Almanac. So he was like the head lead 2018, 2019, him and Dan Stevie. But anyway, he's a great cartographer, and he ran like a series
Aw.
of 6 cartography classes that I would love to see some like seminars return to the lineup
Let's
for Feast of the Cyclops Con.
Let's just put it this way: nothing is off the table. Thank you, Sarah. It's so good to see you and everybody on. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. So that's the announcement. Don't forget to tune in for that. And that's basically, I think that's basically our show for tonight. So let's just,
We've got one question. Eric snuck that question, and I think it's a great question. Any adjustments this year to try to balance games and players for Cyclops Con? I think last year we had too many games and not enough players.
Yes.
Well, this year we need all those Gong Farmer locals that we talked about earlier
Yes.
to invite their players to come play.
Yes. That's what the Gong Farmers are great for. Bring everybody. I want you to bring everybody. It's 3 days of game and mayhem. It's going to be such a blast. So yeah, let's get let's come and play a game. Tell you what, great. Will you commit to playing a game this year and playing with some of these other crews?
Playing a game, I would love to play games the whole convention. I'll tell you the truth, but I got to make sure that I dedicate time to solving problems, and then I have to dedicate time to running a game. I will absolutely play in one game. I'm going to sneak my name in there, and
Play
maybe
a
I'll
game.
change it to something else and be like, I might even put on a disguise. Yeah, should I show you?
You won't even know.
Do we have time for me to show you my new costume?
Yeah, we got a minute. Go ahead.
All right, it'll be like 30 seconds. I'll be right back.
I'll stall, and I'm gonna go ahead and start saying my thank yous to everybody while you're here. Y'all, seriously, thank you so much for supporting Goodman Games. Thank you so much for supporting the road crew. Being in charge of the road crew, it's like the best part of my job these days. I love being able to be a part of it. I love the stories. I love interacting with it. I love, I truly believe in the mission of the road crew, which is to spread the love of the hobby out there into the world. And I couldn't be more excited about everyone taking a part of it and being a member of it. I'm very proud. I'm very proud of Goodman Games fandom. I'm super proud of the road crew. And let's see what Great's got here.
All right.
What the?
This
Wow.
I got this from a thrift store for like $2. This is my new Swami hat. Like straight fortune teller, mystic. I don't know if these go under the ears.
No, just like you have them.
Maybe back here, like they might go like this.
No, I think they hang. I think there they go. I couldn't tell you actually. I don't know.
All right, so I got this because there's a class in Weird Frontiers, and I don't know Weird Frontiers like I should. We haven't done Raw on it yet, but I know Jim Myers could probably tell me what.
Mecca like a high, Mecca hiney ho, Judge Rooster. Sorry, I couldn't stop myself.
This is for a Weird Frontiers class. And,
Mecca like a high. Well, that's awesome.
Personality -2.
What's the secret world of the day? It's Daxula. Ah!
Oh.
All right. So anyway,
come to visit the Great Grape Ape. What answers you seek?
Anyway, so listen, seriously, we got to shut it down. But thank you all so much for being a part of the road crew. Thank you for coming and being a part of the rally. Definitely come see us at Cyclops Con. Definitely get ready because DCC Day is coming. And don't forget to send, if you got, people who are on the fence about DCC, want to learn how to learn it, tighten up their skills, definitely have them show up and be a part of DCC, the post DCC Day demo week. Thank you all so much. Great.
I think Goodman Games is going strong. So you fans, it's all about you guys. We appreciate your support and everything you guys do. I mean, overwhelmingly, it's been seen in the support that we've gotten on the crowdfunding, and just everybody showing up at Dungeon Con. It was outstanding time. It's things are only going to get bigger and better, right? And so I just want to, you're in like a weird transitional phase where in my opinion only, don't take this as a word for the company, but we're getting, we're growing, and things are growing, so things are going to get added, things are going to get cooler. Some things might disappear that you love, but that's the way, make way for new things, right, Brendan?
Nothing about that. All I know is we're going to keep on keeping on in any way we can. Of course, things are always going to change and evolve, but we're going to try to change and evolve things that are going to be better for everybody and pump things up. So thank you so much. We are out. Elena, drum us out of here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we will see you on the road. Peace. Be well.